I'm very active, and I share that energy to the people that I receive here. So also I like being active a lot. So maybe that's spread around my tours, and everybody gets energized by my soul, I think. So that's something important in my tours.
Danny, it's so good to see you, and I'm really happy that you're back. It's really, really cool to see you.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels very good being back at home.
Fantastic. Danny, I was explaining to you a little bit of why we're doing these conversations, sitting in the sofa conversation and having a good chat with a good friend that I haven't seen in a while, though.
And a good coffee.
Because visibility plays a super crucial role in attracting and engaging members, in kind of showing that we are actually a community, and that we are there um, to be able to kind of show the people and show and get visibility around our community. It doesn't only help expanding its reach, but also kind of to establish that connection and credibility, and to foster the collaboration and kind of build those bridges and those relationships. In this series, the idea is to try to connect and give a voice to those amazing people who are part of Aldea. And of course, one of them, of those amazing people, is you.
Yeah.
So the idea is that I will ask you a few questions, um, and it is a kind of a short conversation, and we want to cover as much as possible.
Okay.
So, are you ready?
Yes, go for it. I'm ready.
Great. So, the first part of our conversation is called a rapid fire.
All right.
A rapid fire is a series of very short questions, and the idea is that the answers are just to get to know you and see what makes you tick. So, to dance or to cook?
To cook, definitely.
What do you think about when I say Latino?
Latino flavor.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What is the story that you like telling the most?
The story that I like telling the most. Funny facts about Medellin and people's behaviors.
Excellent.
Yes.
What do you believe in?
I do believe in Mother Nature.
Excellent. Which is your favorite sound?
My favorite sound, the forest sound.
Amazing. And what does tourism mean for you?
Tourism means to me meeting new places and new people in all around this world.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Which is the word that you use the most?
The word that I use the most, maybe paisa, talking about our region. So I use a lot that word paisa, paisa land, how I call people.
Paisaland. If you had to travel to the same place over and over and over, which one would it be?
New York.
New York.
I think
Ooh,
so.
that's so
Yes.
cool.
I really believe that you should come back to New York always in your life.
Wonderful.
Yes.
What keeps you up at night?
At night, couple of beers.
What have you learned from traveling?
People are crazy. We are crazy in this world.
And remember, all of our hosts and their experiences are in aldea.travel. You can also follow us on Instagram on the same handle, aldea.travel. See you there. When in your life did you decide that you wanted to work in tourism?
When I met my friend Anna Cristina, and I was talking with her, and she told me she was working in something called tourism, and I thought, oh, this kind of work fits very well with my personality, so I think I could be good in it.
Fantastic. And what part of your family history or your life or your what you enjoy do you bring to the experiences that you give?
My personal experience when I was in high school, for example, yeah, more or less something like that, and also about my father's family.
Love to hear a little bit more about you. What were you? Also, what did you do before Anna Cristina told you about tourism? So, what were you in your past life?
I used I studied at the university something we called agricultural management, right? And I was working in a retail company called Éxito, which is one of the biggest private companies in Colombia. After that, I quit that job. I went to Brazil. I came back from Brazil by bicycle. So before I became a tour guide, I would say I was a traveler.
Oh, I love that. I love to hear all about that. I mean, why is it that you went by bicycle to Brazil? Isn't it
I
far?
didn't know. I didn't go to Brazil. Went to Brazil backpacking, and I returned from Brazil to Colombia by bicycle. Yeah, I do like bicycles a lot.
Fantastic.
Yes.
That's going to bring us a little bit into your experience that you have at the moment in Aldea. Um, what can we expect from it and what is it? I'd love to hear it. And yeah,
Once I started working with tourism, I got very curious about Medellin's history. What's going on? What happened before in this city? With my city? What? Okay, so I started studying and asking to people what's going on here because I really wanted to understand about the conflict, for example, which is a tough topic. We always have to talk. I think it's very important to mention, and it's very important to understand it before you are going to explain it, right? So I started being a professional tour guide here in Medellin with you, by the way.
yeah,
Yeah, that's more or less how I like to explain during my tours, like the conflict, people, what the Paisa word means for us and for me especially, right? So I like being a host in my city, to be honest with
I love it. Danny, yes, you're right. We work together. We have worked together for many years now. I think probably
you.
five,
Yeah, yeah,
6 years. Yeah.
around, yeah,
And
something
it's
like that.
excellent.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have had so many good adventures, and I absolutely agree. I mean, there's so many things that we need to cover when we are in a city like Medellin because it has been, um, I wouldn't want to say defined, but it would be a good way to say it actually. It has been really defined by
yeah,
its troublesome past, and we need to
yes,
kind of bring it to the table. I was completely sure. Tell me about a little bit
yes,
more about adventure, Danny, because you are really keen into the history and what makes the city tick. But I find that
yeah,
because of your bicycle and your kind of fitness level, there's a different kind of twist as well,
yeah.
right? That you bring to the conversation that I love.
Yeah, I call myself an adventurer, so I like adventures a lot. I do something normally. I've done adventure races, which is something kind of crazy, like a 5 days race, non-stop races with different disciplines, orientating with a map in the middle of the forest. So I think I'm a very active, and I share that energy to the people that I receive here. So also I like being active a lot. So maybe that's spread around my tours, and everybody gets energized by my soul, I think. So that's something important during my tours. During my
I
tours.
love it. Thank you so much. Danny,
Yeah.
there's a question I wanted to ask, and is kind of what is something that you like that you really, really enjoy about visitors in Medellin? Like when you have people visiting you, what is it that you enjoy? Like,
I really enjoy getting to know people from all around the world in my city, and I like also looking their faces when they are having the Medellin experience. So I really like their opinion and how they look at the city, the chaos, if they are enjoying it, if they are not enjoying it, human behaviors when they're traveling. I really
oh,
enjoy
I
that.
love human
Even
behaviors.
if it's the same tour, even if it's the same tour, even if it's the same city, the tourists, the foreigners that are coming here are the ones that make different every single tour. So I really enjoy also
I
that.
love that, Danny. I really do. I completely agree. It's such a wonderful feeling to
Yeah,
like to see the faces of just when they see something that they were expecting to be a bit different, or when they taste something that like, yeah, it really lights
yeah.
up my day too.
The fruits here, they got a real
Yeah,
taste.
exactly. Like, oh my God, is this a mango?
Yeah, even the bananas that are all around the world, but I found out that in Europe the bananas are never ripe. They are always unripe. They are always kind of green. They don't get the yellow we got here. And when you taste a banana, oh, it's a real banana.
I love that. I love that. Nani, thank you
Yeah.
so much. I think this has been amazing to get to have a little door to you and to get to know you. I have one last question for you, and is what does aldea mean for you?
So Aldea for me is a people's community. So we are people from the world that wants to show our city, and Aldea helps connecting that people from one side to another side, and we are connected all together. That's
I
cool.
love it. Yes, absolutely. I mean, we connect and we're there. We are all part of the community, kind of really, and we're there. We are all part of the community, kind of really. I always say that we are
Yeah,
a community of very good rock stars, helping them like really see our city with real
you're
good
right.
quality,
You're
but
right.
also really good
You're
hearts.
welcome. Happy to see you.
Danny, thank you.